Morning, I had a lot of back and forth with somebody about this Kyle Rittenhouse thing, and he explained his side. So, to him, I hear you. I don't really give a damn, but I hear you. Again, I don't really give a damn, but I'm gonna respect your decision. You know why I'm gonna respect your decision? Because as a man, I'm gonna respect your decision. Now, as far as my veterans credentials that he wanted to put out, try to stolen valor my shit, we gonna solve that problem right now. That is my cat card from the Geneva Convention. My DD-214's over there somewhere in that heap of shit. This is my fucked up ass veterans card. Veterans card, cat card. So if anybody wants to come at me with the phony soldier bullshit, I might not have served the way I wanted to serve, and didn't leave the military the way I planned on leaving it, in a body bag, because I was gonna be a nasty girl for life, because it's all I had. When your own family don't give a fuck about you, you find a new family. I found one in the Army. Now, my service brothers and sisters are out there doing their thing and getting ready for this Rittenhouse verdict. So I'm praying for them. Now, I've also had people come at me here on the same subject. What am I looking for? Oh, my dog tags. They're 1,000% real, by the way. They was issued to me day 2, Fort Benning, Georgia. You know, the same place to start stabbing people with needles, and now that's the only place you go to serve as infantry, at least the last. Wasn't so much as a bad thing. You, Mr. Curtis, because you came at me. I don't put people down because I had my face burnt off, so insulting people is not my thing. But I am going to say this, and this is for everyone who owns a firearm, because I don't. My weapons are right here. I don't need no weapon to defend myself. In our discussion, he lost the war because he did exactly what I expected him to do. And he came at me with my own words, which is why I won the war. Because I got tired of going back and forth with this guy. I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody on social media over shit that I have no control over. Alright? Now, if you don't know anything about the Rittenhouse thing, go look that shit up. This is going to be a little bit shorter than normal because I have to work tomorrow. But I'm going to put it to you this way. We had an incident here in Charlottesville back in 2017 where Mr. Fields decided to use his car as his M4 as he plowed through a bunch of people, being blacks and whites, and he killed a white lady named Heather Heyer. Remember her name. Remember her name and say it every time that someone wants to be a martyr for white supremacy. Alright? Because that's what he was there for. He was 23 years old. And he will probably spend the rest of his life in prison. And Jason Kessler is probably going to walk off without so much as a scratch. Because he's probably going to win this case that they're doing right now, as we speak. Or by the time you see this, their case is about to wrap up. Alright? And he's getting sued, and, I don't really give a rat's ass if he wins or loses. I don't care. Because it's his fault that Miss Heyer passed away. And not directly, but he had to unite the right. The people, all the tiki torches came down. They came down at his request. He has to bear some responsibility for that. And everybody else is responsible for bringing their own weapons and all that crap. None of that shit needed to happen. The city of Charlottesville told everybody the day before that, and the day of. That's a 3-day warning to not go down there. They opened up all kinds of shit for us to avoid downtown. They opened up extra shit. They opened up shit we ain't never had done here before to prevent this problem from happening. But as all people who have the right to choose, the city of Charlottesville decided that they're going to go engage the white supremacists. Alright? Cool beans. You know where my ass was at? At home. Now, that brings me back to my point on the two dudes, the Navy guy and the guy that was jumping down the shit. I said that Mr. Rittenhouse should have stayed at his home. The guy that I was arguing with said that Mr. Rittenhouse belonged there. I said, yeah, but he wouldn't be in court right now if he stayed the fuck at home. I also said on my video that if Mr. Fields, 23-year-old, would have stayed at home instead of leaving Tennessee to come to Virginia, to come to Charlottesville and plow his car through people in a state that he had no business coming to commit a crime. This shit wouldn't happen. Mr. Fields would be at home right now instead of eating whatever they're giving him over at the regional county prison jail, whatever the hell you want to call it. Now I have no F's to give to that guy. I also have no F's to give to Mr. Fields. And I just screwed this all up. But you get the point. I put Mr. Rittenhouse where I meant to put Mr. Fields. And I put Mr. Fields where I meant to put Rittenhouse. So, that got twisted up. And I'm sorry for that. I honestly fucked that up. Alright? Mr. Rittenhouse is in Kenosha right now. Mr. Fields is in Charlottesville, Virginia. Now, that's not me backpedaling. That's me correcting a verbal mistake versus me deleting this video and starting all the fuck over and forgetting what I had to say. Old age. So anyway, Mr. Fields will be in Tennessee, drinking Mai Tais or the world's most interesting man beer at home, chilling. But nah, he came to Virginia. He decided to commit vehicular homicide, and he should never see the light of day again. That's my personal opinion. I got no F's to give to him because he shouldn't have done that shit. Yeah, you love white people. I get it. I have white ancestry. I do not hate white people. I just hate racist people. And guess what? There is just as equally racist black people and racist Asian people as there are racist white people. Don't forget that nobody on earth as a species, no human is above racism. You're either the victim, you're the victimizer, or you know somebody who's been the victim, or you know somebody who is secretly the victimizer and you just haven't found out yet. I understand that shit. Now, as far as Mr. Rittenhouse goes, I got no S for that young fucker either. Because he was 17 years old. You know what? When I was 17, I was working. Yeah, we had causes. But my causes was, there's a Kung Fu tournament. Do I go to that? Or do I go to work so I can make my car payment? I went to work so I can make my car payment. Did I miss the tournament? Yeah. Didn't have a choice. Had to work. But every time I went to work, there was a white fella who was probably going through some shit. And instead of calling me James, he would continuously call me Chief. For 3 fucking years he called me Chief. So, I can't really say it was racist. But I can't say it was not racist, but I can't really say it was racist. But I was at work. That's the difference maker. If I was to haul off and hit him, would that count as self-defense? Or would that count as me being a dick? Because he kept calling me racial slurs, like the word chief. I'm not a chief. I'm not the chief. In fact, I'm not even pure-blooded native. So calling me a chief, as much as a compliment it should be, is more like an insult. However, we're good. We're good. Let's get on back to the Rittenhouse thing now. You know? Got to talking. And I came on and I said the best way to solve this problem was for everybody to stay the fuck at home. What did this jackass do? He comes right back at me with the exact same shit that I said. If everybody would have stayed at home, this would never happen. But he throws it even better. Because he added the shit that I left out. Because I didn't need to put it in. I wasn't about the looters and the robbers. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I wasn't about the anti-protesters. When Mr. Fields did that shit, Mr. Fields didn't have to run over those people. He could have just stayed at home. Rittenhouse, teenage boy, gung-ho, I got it. I was a teenager once. I'm not, like, putting him down for being a teenager. Put him down for being stupid. Because not all teenagers do stupid shit. Not all of them. But that was real stupid. I'm going to carry my M4. And I'm going to go over to a state that I don't live in. And then the guy corrected me and said that his father lives there and all that. You know what? Some people don't like to be wrong. And I have no tangible proof that the man's father lived there or he doesn't live there. Which really is irrelevant to the stupidity of his own actions. Alright? So now he's on trial for a double murder. And he's going to walk. I'm pretty sure he's going to walk. But like I said, I ain't got no dog in the fight. I don't give 2 F's about that. What I care about is my family is in the National Guard that's going to be in Kenosha when that verdict is read. And this leads to the political fuck-up. Because somehow or another, it's going to become political. It's either, and FYI, let's make this abundantly clear. From my point of view, the people that he killed were not black. They were white people that Mr. Rittenhouse killed. The one person that Mr. Fields killed was also not black. Oh, he injured a fuck ton of black people when he plowed that car through them. But he killed one lady who was white, who was defending, which I also pointed that out in my TikTok. But, you know, Grizzly Adams there, that's the best I can do because he kind of looked like Grizzly Adams. Big guy. Start telling me how everybody should stay at home, the looters, the robbers. And I was like, I just fucking said that before you post video. I just fucking said that because I couldn't like video clip respond to him. I literally had just said that. But see, the looters and robbers were there because of the fact that the cop got away for literally shooting a man in the back who was unarmed. And in the cop's defense, the black guy probably should have just listened and done what he said. That's not me backpedaling. I said what I said. I saw the video. Before the riots and all that shit, this is all about a guy getting shot in the back. An unarmed black guy getting shot in the back. With his kids in the car, by the way. So, that part was completely racist. Next damn thing you know, you got robbers, looters, and you got Mr. Rittenhouse. Which again, the family of the victim said they didn't want anybody doing anything dumb. They didn't want anybody tearing the streets up and fucking the place up because you're fucking up the neighborhood, you're fucking up the community. Of course, that fell on deaf ears. And everybody decided to go batshit crazy in Kenosha. The next damn thing you know, Kyle Rittenhouse is looking at time. Which I'm pretty sure he's not going to get in. I don't give a fuck. Because I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't live in Kenosha. Again, I do fear for my fellow Army brothers and sisters that are going to be deployed there when this shit goes down. But hey, once you make a video and post it, it's here forever. So let me apologize to each and every one of you who are here that have offended with this video. Thank you for watching. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Be seeing you.